Hello and welcome back everyone to Actual English. I'm Jennifer Clyde. It's time for lesson 279 and let's begin talking about food. Let's focus on comfort food. So, what is the definition of comfort food? C-O-M-F-O-R-T, comfort. Does that word remind you of the word comfortable? That's right. So comfort food is the type of food that makes you feel very comfortable. Feel at ease, as if you would feel when you are eating at home, like a home-cooked meal or your mother's dish. We all have our favorites, right? Even as adults, we always think about those dishes or, delicious soups or side dishes that our moms used to make for us and still make for us. Those are all different kinds of comfort foods. Foods that remind you of home, the warmness of home, and that make you comfortable. Of course, you would have to like the food as well. Anyhow, enough talk. Let's begin with our actual talk segment. Here we go.
Kelly, you seem in much better form today and happier. What's up?
Thank you. It's true, I had a bit of a rough day, but then the next day I spent with some comfort food and movies, and that did the trick.
Great.
Yeah.
What's your comfort food? Yeah, tell me.
Oh, it's funny. It's really changed throughout the years.
Really?
As I've grown up and moved from country to country,
yes.
I feel like it's changed. But in this case,
for example,
I have a thing for, that banana milk?
Oh, right, yes.
It's very popular in Korea. I'd never seen it in Canada before.
Right.
In fact, when I first saw it, I thought it was incredibly messed up. But banana milk and brownies, I love that combination.
Sounds good. So you've a bit of a sweet tooth like me as well.
Yeah, and popcorn.
And popcorn,
popcorn
to balance it. I love ice cream and, chocolate ice cream and cookies. And actually, someone mentioned Reese's Pieces. The peanut butter cups.
To die for.
I am in love with them.
Isn't it easy to talk about food?
Oh, they're a mood enhancer, I tell you.
Yeah, they just make me smile and laugh.
Yes.
I love the cups, the peanut butter chocolate
Same
cups.
Here.
Yeah, and
Addictive,
Cadbury
though.
eggs. Do you know the eggs?
Of course I do, yes.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I can put away a lot of them, yeah.
It's difficult to find in Korea. In Korea, it's popping soup for me.
Ah, really? Right.
I love popping soup.
I see.
Even in the winter.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's not too cold.
It doesn't matter.
Wow.
I just like it that much. It feels like it shouldn't be as good as it is, but
sure.
it doesn't make sense, but it's delicious.
Ah, right. In Korea, I have an unusual one. I like toast with cream cheese and kimchi on top. Fresh kimchi.
Okay, that is weird.
Isn't it? Yeah.
But I'll take your word for it.
Oh, you should try it, yeah. And seokang, the crisps, the snack seokang? The kind of prawn flavour. Oh, chakalchi. Fantastic.
I guess I have something new to check out.
You do.
Always fun talking about food.
It is, yeah, it is.
Welcome back, everyone. Did you enjoy the actual talk conversation? Today we had Gareth and Kelly talking about their comfort foods. Now, they mentioned some really strange and unusual types of foods, or rather, they mentioned that they like to have certain foods in a very unusual way. So let's check out the conversation together. Here we go. First of all, Gareth begins by saying, Kelly, you seem in much better form today. Okay. Better form. Form here, we're talking about condition. Okay, we often say, you look like you're in good condition, or something like an object can be in good condition. So he's saying, you seem in much better condition today. You seem in much better form today. And happier. What's up? Okay. What's the reason behind this? Kelly says, thank you. It's true I had a bit of a rough day. First of all, she begins by saying that she had a rough day. Rough, R-O-U-G-H. So you see the word rough right here. Rough means what? If something is not smooth, such as a surface, if it's bumpy, we can say that the surface is bumpy or rough, okay? The roads can be rough, not smooth. But when you want to say that something is difficult or hard, you can also say that it is rough. So here, when she says, it's true, I had a bit of a rough day. A rough day basically means a difficult day, okay? But then the next day, I spent with some comfort food and movies, and that did the trick. That did the trick basically means, well, it really changed things for me. It did me good, okay? That did the trick. It got rid of all the bad things, okay? So she's saying, first of all, she had a rough day, a very difficult day, but then again, the next day, she was able to enjoy some comfort food and movies, and, well, it didn't turn out to be such a bad day after all. Moving on, Gareth says, great, what's your comfort food? So here we go, we're talking about comfort foods today. Kelly says, you know what's funny? Okay, you know what's funny? When would you say this? Now, Kelly said, okay, you know what's funny? To begin with, before she's mentioned anything else, she begins with, you know what's funny? Now, this does not mean that she is going to tell us a very funny story. No, in this case it means, you know what's strange? You know what's kind of weird? You know what's strange? And then she says, it's really changed throughout the years. Of course, we're talking about comfort food. So comfort food, my comfort foods have changed throughout the years. Here's a vocab word, throughout. Throughout. Throughout can mean completely, from beginning to end, in every part, in every point, okay? Throughout something means from the very beginning of something to the very end of something, okay? So she's saying it's changed throughout the years, meaning, well, through the years, every single year, as every single year went by, it has changed over the years. As I've grown up and moved from country to country, I feel like it has changed. So she's saying that especially from moving from country to country, from country to country, from A to B to C to D, her comfort foods have changed. And Gareth asks, okay, I'm not quite sure what you mean, so could you give me an example? Instead of making a long sentence, he says, for example, meaning give me an example. She says, I have a thing for, that banana milk. Okay, I have a thing for, that banana milk. Do you know that banana milk? Have a thing for something means what? Have a liking for something. Okay, if you have an attraction or an interest in something, strange attraction, you can say, I have a thing for something. Okay, it means you like it. So she likes banana milk. He knows what it is. She says it's very popular in Korea. But what is it? I've never seen it in Canada before. In fact, when I first saw it, I thought it was incredibly messed up. Okay. Now, remember we went over in fact. In fact is used when? In fact is used especially when you want to pinpoint something, when you want to emphasize the truth to something. So once again, she says, in fact, when I first saw it, I thought it was incredibly messed up. So we've got a vocab word, first of all, incredibly. That's an adverb. Incredibly means terribly, amazingly even sometimes, greatly, intensely. But when you say incredibly, it just means unbelievably would be the most exact synonym. If something is hard to believe because it's so good or so bad, you can say something is incredibly something, extremely. So she thought it was incredibly messed up. Now, if something is messed up, it means that it is strange, it's weird, but often in a very bad way. Okay, it's bad, it's wrong, it's terrible, it's messed up. So she's saying, when I first saw it, banana milk, ugh. That's what she did. It was incredibly messed up. I thought it was really strange. But banana milk and brownies, I love that combination. So she likes to have banana milk and brownies at the same time because she says, I love that combination. If you say, I love that combination, it means that you like to have those things at the same time. You like to combine them together, okay? Sounds good. Banana milk and brownies sounds pretty good, right? Okay, well, Gareth agrees. He says, sounds good. So, you have a bit of a sweet tooth like me as well. A sweet tooth. We went over this a long time ago, too. Have a sweet tooth. If you have a sweet tooth, it means that you like sweets. Sweet things like candy, chocolate, okay? Chocolate cake. They're all sweets. Sweet desserts. They all have a lot of sugar in them. So if you like sugary foods, you can say that you have a sweet tooth, okay? She says, yeah, and popcorn, meaning she also likes popcorn. Big popcorn person, meaning a big popcorn fan. Now, this part was not mentioned, but I included it to help you understand better. So she has a bit of a sweet tooth as well. She likes sweets, and she also likes popcorn. She's a big popcorn person. To balance it, I love chocolate ice cream and cookies. Okay, so Gareth says he likes the combination of what? Chocolate ice cream and cookies. Very good. And actually, someone mentioned Reese's Pieces, the peanut butter cups. Now, this is a name of a snack, okay? So if you don't know what it is, just keep in mind it's a kind of peanut butter cup, okay? It's a snack, very sweet, very rich and sweet, very fattening. Anyhow, the point is, he says he likes to have chocolate ice cream and cookies together, that combination. And someone mentioned Reese's Pieces. Someone spoke of. Mention means to speak about something, to speak of, briefly especially. So he's saying, somebody talked about Reese's Pieces. She says, to die for. If something is to die for, okay, it means that it is so good you would die for it, okay? So if something is extremely good, it can be food, it can be a book, it can be a movie, it can be anything, an experience, for example. And if you want to maybe express to somebody that it is really, really, really good, that they have to try it, you can say, that's to die for. It means it's really, really good, okay? It's worth dying for. I'm in love with them, he says. Now, Kelly says, isn't it easy to talk about food? Food is always easy to talk about. And here we go. Gareth says, they're a mood enhancer, I tell you. Mood, we all know, but what is an enhancer? An enhancer is a thing or a person that greatens something, that makes something even greater or bigger. A synonym would be intensifier, okay? So if something is an enhancer, it makes something bigger and bigger. It intensifies it, makes it better in many cases. So he's saying they are, meaning food is a mood enhancer. It makes you feel good. It brings up the mood. Yeah, they just make me smile and laugh. Just here. Just is used a lot in our conversations, and just in case you wondered, okay, why do they keep saying just? This just actually means actually, okay, in reality, okay? We'll go over that later on. I'll give you some more synonyms. Yeah, what does food do? Food makes her smile and laugh, and she says, I love the cups, the peanut butter chocolate. Same here. And here we go. Kelly says, and Cadbury eggs. Do you know the eggs? So she's talking about eggs. And he says, of course I do. Yeah, I can put away a lot of them. Them, of course, he's talking about Cadbury eggs. But what's the point? He says that Cadbury eggs are so good that he can put away a lot of them. Put away something, okay? So what does put away mean? Put away means to throw away, usually. Could you put that paper away? Could you put that bag away? Could you put that box away? It means, could you throw that box away? Could you throw that piece of paper away? You could even say, oh, I put the box away. It means I threw the box away. But informally, it also has a different definition. It means to consume food very quickly, to eat very quickly, to eat up. Okay, so he's saying, I love it so much, I can put away a lot of them. I can eat up a lot of them. Okay, I could finish them in a matter of seconds. Difficult to find in Korea, though. Yes, they're hard to find in Korea. In Korea, it's patbingsu for me. I love patbingsu, even in the winter. So in Korea, it's patbingsu for Kelly. Even in the winter, she likes to have patbingsu. Now, Gareth wonders, it's not too cold to have icy patbingsu in the winter? She says, it doesn't matter. I just like it that much. I like it so much that I could have it during winter as well. Here we go. Gareth says, right, in Korea, I have an unusual one. So this time, Gareth is talking about an unusual, a weird, a strange, an uncommon favorite comfort food, I guess. All right, he says, I like toast with cream cheese and kimchi on top. When I heard this, I was like, ew, but okay. Point is, he likes toast with cream cheese and kimchi on top. So he likes to have his, I guess, toast, top it with cream cheese, and then on top of the cream cheese, put some kimchi on it, fresh kimchi. Okay, I've never tried that. Anyhow, it is very unusual. And Kelly says, okay, that is weird. That is weird. That is strange, isn't it? But I'll take your word for it. Now, if you say, I'll take your word for it, basically you're saying, I'll believe what you say. I believe what you say, and I won't check to see if it's true or not. I'll take your word for it. Take your word for something. And of course, let's take you to the very end of the conversation. Gareth says, you should try it. You should give it a try. And 새우깡, you know, the crisps, meaning chips, okay? The snack 새우깡, the kind of prawn flavor. Correctly, it should be flavored, but we often very commonly just say prawn flavor, strawberry flavor, chocolate flavor. Anyhow, she says, I guess I have something new to check out. Check out once again to find out about. And of course, he agrees, you definitely do. You do have lots to check out. I'm willing to try out many different kinds of foods, but I'm not so sure if I want to try toast with cream cheese and kimchi on it. Would you? Anyhow, let's take a listen to the conversation one more time.
Kelly, you seem in much better form today and happier. What's up?
Thank you. It's true, I had a bit of a rough day, but then the next day I spent with some comfort food and movies, and that did the trick.
Great.
Yeah.
What's your comfort food? Yeah, tell me.
Oh, you know what's funny? It's really changed throughout the years.
Really?
Yeah, as I've grown up and moved from country to country,
Yes.
I feel like it's changed. But in this case,
For example?
I have a thing for, you know that banana milk?
Oh, right, yes.
It's very popular in Korea. I'd never seen it in Canada before.
Right.
In fact, when I first saw it, I thought it was incredibly messed up. But banana milk and brownies, I love that combination.
Sounds good. So
Yeah.
you've a bit of a sweet tooth like me as well.
Yeah, and popcorn.
And popcorn,
Big popcorn
to
person.
balance it. I love ice cream and, you know, chocolate ice cream and cookies. And actually, someone mentioned Reese's Pieces, the peanut butter cups.
to die for.
I am in love with them.
Isn't it easy to talk about food?
Oh, they're a mood enhancer, I tell you.
Yeah, they
are
just make me
fantastic.
smile and laugh.
Yes.
I love the cups, the peanut butter chocolate
Same
cups.
here.
Yeah, and
Addictive,
Cadbury
though.
eggs. Do you know the eggs?
Of course I do, yes.
course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can put away a lot of them, yeah.
Difficult to find in Korea. In Korea, it's patbingsu for me.
Ah, really? Right.
I love patbingsu.
I see.
Even in
Ah.
the winter.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
It's not too cold.
it doesn't matter.
Wow.
I just like it that much. It feels like it shouldn't be as good as it is, but
Sure. Yeah.
it doesn't make sense, but it's delicious.
Ah, right. In Korea, I have an unusual one. I like toast with cream cheese and kimchi on top. Fresh kimchi.
Okay, that is weird.
Isn't it? Yeah.
But I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it.
Oh, you should try it, yeah. And seokang, you know the crisps, the snack seokang? The kind of prawn flavor? Oh, chakalchi. Fantastic.
I guess I have something new to check out.
You do.
Always fun talking about food.
It is, yeah, it is.
Here we go with actual expressions. Let's go through the vocab words quickly and then take you to the patterns for today. Here we have rough. In our conversation, we had Kelly saying that she had a rough day. Rough meaning harsh, tough, difficult. What about throughout? Throughout. It means all over, all through something. Incredibly. Okay? Incredibly. Incredibly. If you read it fast, it even becomes incredibly. 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 Okay? Means especially, tremendously, amazingly. Extremely is another synonym. Mention means to speak of something or even hint at. Okay? Enhancer is what? It's like a booster. Something that intensifies something. And just is absolutely, definitely. Okay, now let's take you to our patterns for today. The first one is messed up. If you see that something is messed up, you're saying that it is terrible, it's wrong, it's bad, but most simply it means that it's strange or weird. Here we go. I used to play with tanks when I was a little girl and used my dolls as target. Is that messed up? Meaning, is that strange? Okay. Is that really weird? Messed up? Strange? I would say so too. A girl playing with tanks and using dolls as targets, that is strange. Put away means what? To throw away, yes, but informally it means to eat food or drink a liquid very fast, very quickly. I was so hungry that I put away a sandwich in a matter of seconds. In a matter of seconds, meaning in just a few seconds. One more time. I was so hungry that I put away a sandwich in a matter of seconds. Okay, and our final one, take your word for it. If you say, I take your word for it, it means I'll believe what you say and I won't check for myself. I'll believe you. I'll believe you. I'll take your word for it. If you say you didn't take my pen, then I will take your word for it. Okay, I believe you. If you say you didn't take my pen, okay, I'll believe what you're saying. I will take your word for it. I won't check to see if you're lying or not. I'll believe what you say. Okay? Please do practice these more on your own.